Mental health is something which is of concern for all the individuals existing on this earth, whether you talk about school going kids or you talk about undergraduate students, postgraduate, or working professional, or for that matter housemakers. So every individual needs to take care of their psychological and mental well-being, but at times we have got a feeling that the working professional has got more in their platter and they need to manage work life balance a little more as compared to other groups. In fact, I don't say this, but yes, a lot of research findings believe, because they try and focus on the psychological well-being of working professionals. In this regard, there was a survey which was conducted by Mpower, which is an initiative of Aditya Birla Educational Trust. The title of the survey was "The Silent Struggle: How Mental Health Impacts the Indian Workforce." So today in this video, we are going to talk about few of the key findings which I'm 100% sure is going to surprise you, because yes, we believe that there is an issue as far as mental health is concerned, but the issue is so much, is something which we would have not imagined. So hi, I'm Dr. Anju Shukla. I'm a behavioral analyst, I'm an NLP coach and a practitioner, and I'm also a life coach. So, talking further regarding this research which was conducted for working professionals, in fact, this research tried to cover most of the demography of working professionals. To begin with, they tried to cover all the major metropolitan cities, which included Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore, Kolkata. They included a total of 3,000 participants in this survey, and this was distributed between males and females. The males number was 1,627, and the females covered in this survey were 1,373 individuals. In this survey, they wanted to cover all the age groups or the age demography, and the maximum age group covered in this survey was between 30 to 45 years, where the total number of participants in this age group were around 2,640. The other age group which was covered in this was 46 to 60 years, and the last age group which this survey covered was 60 years and above. They also wanted to have a almost equal distribution of all the stratas of the managerial level. So they started from the management trainees and covered till the CEOs. Also, they wanted to have a look at all the major sectors in this, which started with your FMCG, automobile, e-commerce, healthcare, and then your durables, your banking, and your hospitality. So they wanted to have a look in a very detailed manner, covering all the sectors, all the age groups, and all the managerial positions as far as this survey was concerned. Let's now discuss some of the key findings of this survey. In fact, you will be surprised, because yes, we all know that the stress and the mental well-being is not so much taking into consideration when we talk about working professionals, particularly in India. But the results are even more surprising than our imagination. For example, the very first result which I want to share is that every one individual amongst two feel that there is no balance, or the mental well-being is not taken into consideration. In fact, it is surprising that 50% of the working population in India has got a feeling that the psychological and the mental well-being is not taken into consideration in our corporate world. So already the awareness is there among the employees that their mental well-being is not taken into consideration, and 50% agree to this. In fact, the sections which are more at risk are the females and the senior citizens, as per the survey. Also, there are few sectors which are more at risk, which is basically your FMCG, your automobile, and surprisingly the healthcare sector. And the thing which I like the most is that the working professionals are aware that mental health and mental well-being needs to be taken care of. So this is a good thing that yes, awareness exists, but the action is not there. In fact, nobody will be surprised when I say that amongst all the sectors covered, the sector which is most affected is e-commerce, right? And there are various reasons for it. Most of us know the work timings, the shifts, the flexi hours. These things were made for us so that there is flexibility, there is accommodation of different stratas. But it has been realized that because of these flexibilities, you are not only working in office, but you are taking the work home, right? Anytime, anywhere you are working, there is no fixed timings of work, so your boss can ask you to operate from home. So this, instead of being a blessing, this has become the source of stress. And your mental well-being is disturbed because of this more of flexible workings. And during the survey, when working professionals were asked about their work-life balance, 90% of the respondents believe that there is no work-life balance as far as our working culture is concerned. And in fact, 50% of them believed that stress is something which impacts their productivity. So they had the opinion that if the stress is lowered down by taking care or by taking different measures, the productivity of the employees can definitely be better off. And during the survey, 80% of the respondents also agreed that during the whole year they have taken around 2 weeks of leave because of stress or anxiety or some other mental health issues. Also, 90% agreed that they are required to work even on their leave days. So literally, if 90% say that they are working on their off days or during their leave days, so they have literally no off and no leave per se, but they are working whether in office or at home. And the data which literally surprised me a lot was this, which I'm going to state now. In fact, I'll not say surprised because this is something which I have observed personally also. And this, my personal observation, was proved through this statistics during the survey, which stated that 80% of the females agreed that they face stereotype at the workplace by their male colleagues, whether it's maternity leaves or compromising on their career post marriage and etc. So this belief is something, because yes, I'm a female, so I'm a little more concerned. And my observation always goes like this, that we talk so much about women empowerment. We talk about getting seats reserved at various platforms for women, but this vocal thing and this reservations is still not imbibed in us as an individual. Because reservations and just talking about women empowerment is something which can never make a change. I feel and I believe that unless and until we absorb and we change our mindsets towards our working female colleagues, no changes can be brought ever in this society. So instead of talking, we really need to walk our talk. Next visual which appears on the screen shows that there is 50% agreement on few of the factors which I've displayed with the help of this particular slide, which says that 50% of the employees feel that there is stress in the workplace, and this stress literally impacts their productivity. Also, 50% of the working professionals believe that better financial well-being programs need to exist in an organization to empower them even more. Also, 50% feel that there is unpleasant situations because of insufficient salary, which is followed by pay cuts in the organization. And the most impactful result which this study has given is that 50% of the working professional feel that there has to be an alternate source of income. In fact, I believe all of us will agree that post pandemic, we all are looking and believe that we need to have some other source as well to have financial stability in our lives. In fact, I know people who have started having second source of income apart from the normal one source which they used to have. So this is something which is, I think, practically should be applicable and people need to follow. Coming to the last stats of this survey, which says that 10% of the employees feel that they suffer insomnia or lack of sleep because of the stressors at workplace. Also, amongst these, 85% feel that the stress is caused because of the working climate. In fact, contrary to this, 75% believe that the stress is due to their personal life. So yes, there is a difference in opinion as far as stress is concerned, whether the stress is coming from workplace or whether it's coming from your professional life. But we do tend to believe that there are few common symptoms of health issues which prevails in most of the employees. Something like back pain, something like neck pain, insomnia, or something like hypertension, or for that matter diabetes. And the most affected population is the are the females, but more than females, the senior employees are affected by all these ailments. Having stated the statistics regarding what is wrong, where people suffer, I believe once the quantification and the reasons have been found, it becomes easier to take steps. So, but the thing is, how many of corporates literally take these type of surveys, which has been done in Indian scenario and in the major metropolitan cities, right? They take it seriously and try to implement some genuine well-being programs in their organization, because I feel there is a huge need of it. And not major changes are required, but little changes like work-life balance, reducing the stress, or probably finding the reasons of stress at work, and maybe through counseling what are the reasons for stress at home. A lot of things can be taken care of. Not major steps need to be taken, but yes, small steps in the right direction, and most importantly at the right time, needs to be ensured, so that the mental and psychological well-being of this section, that is working population, is taken care of. So thank you so much for watching this video. In the next videos, we are going to take up one or the other specific mental health issues which is faced by the general population of our country. So thank you so much. God bless.